Hello everyone. I had a request for a video, but a different type of video today. This video is going to be creating and making with recycled items. So, over the last week, I have tried to collect things that I have finished using, boxes around the house and lids of different things, and you can try and be creative at home. If you like, you could make something at home with all of your recycled materials, and then you could bring it to Kinder when we return in 2 weeks after the school holidays. So that might be something you might like to do so that you don't have to keep it at home. But I have gone and I have kept my box from some tea bags at home. So I could use that box to make something maybe square. I have kept my milk as well. So I might like to make something with that. I also kept the lid. So let's see what we could make with those. I kept some other lids from drinks that we had. I kept a jar, a glass jar as well. You might like to reuse this and store some of your pencils, or I could store some of my textures in there as well. Or you can make something with it. So I've got the lid and I've got the glass jar. You could even do some science experiments with it. I've actually collected a few lids because I thought I might make something that might require some wheels. I also kept my tub of butter just in case I wanted to make something with that. I kept my pasta box just in case I wanted to make something with that too. So you can be creative. Instead of just throwing your boxes and your cardboard and your recyclable things into the bin, we can keep it somewhere special that you could make something with. You might like to keep one item for the week. I also kept my container for strawberries and the lid. I might like to make something, and my blueberry container too, just in case I want to make something. I've got some sticky tape at my house. I don't have any glue, so I only have sticky tape to stick things. I have one pair of scissors. These are adult scissors. They're a bit bigger than your scissors you have at home. And I have textures just in case I decide to colour something in. So this could be an activity that could keep you busy for a little bit. You could make something that's a secret for somebody at your house, or you could make something for us at Kinder if you like. See how you go. I am starting to think now that I might make with my glass jar, I might make a little car, or might look like a train or a carriage, or how about I make a car? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a think of how, because I said I don't have glue, how can I stick these wheels on? Could I use scissors to stick them? I couldn't. Maybe I could use a sticky tape. Let's have it. I might need a fair bit of sticky tape. So I'm going to get the wheel. I'm going to use a big wheel for this one. Remember that anything that you make, you can also reuse it again. So if you do something with sticky tape and you're finished with it, you can take the sticky tape off later and make something else if you're finished with it. So I've got my glass jar down. I'm going to use some sticky tape. If you are using sticky tape, remember that you pull the tape out and then you push down slowly to get the tape out. Try not to put your fingers on the sharp edge. If you have paint at your house, what you can do is you can get some recycled paper. So you could get a piece of paper that you don't need anymore. You can cover the item, glue it down, and you can paint over it to make a color of something. So if you didn't want it to be a clear jar, you could get glue, cover it in paper, then you could paint it first, and then you could stick things on top of that when the paint dries. That is called paper mache. So I've got my second lid. I'm going to put it down in front of the jar and get my sticky tape. You might need some help with somebody at your house to take the sticky tape off, which is okay. Remember how we said we can ask for help when we need. So that is the front of my car. Can you see my two wheels? Boom, boom, boom. It's going to drive that way. So I've got one of my milk lids. See how that fits up here? So I'm going to put that on the other side. Okay. Remember that it does take time, okay? It's not just a quick, easy thing. So I'm going to try and balance it to see if this wheel will stick up. And sometimes we aren't really creative. Not everybody is a creative person, okay? So sometimes we need to take time and we need to try. We need to have a think about things. And just take your time. There's no rush. There's another wheel of my car. How many wheels does your car have? One at the front, two at the front. My car has two at the front and two at the back of the car. I wonder if your car is the same. I wonder if you have a spare tire, just in case something happens to one of your wheels. There's my car. It's going to try and stand up like that. It's better if you have 4 lids of the same thing. It might make it easier. Can you see that? That is my, I might need some more sticky tape. That is my car. There we go. It's going to drive this way. If you have glitter, you could stick glitter or confetti. You could stick different colored pieces of paper on it as well. I might need some more sticky tape on this side. I've got some paper. So if I wanted to, I could cut out 2 circles. I could ask somebody in my house to draw me a circle. Then I could try and cut it out and stick it on the top as eyes. Or you can use some more lids as eyes. So I could make 2 eyes of my car just like that, couldn't I? Boom, 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 boom. I could then go to draw on a big piece of paper. I could draw a road and I could make some roads for my cars. There's so many things that you could do. I'm going to now, I'm just thinking, I'm going to try and stack these things I could make a purse. Oops. Make sure that your containers are empty too. So this does happen sometimes. If you don't wash out what you're using, you might have things spill. So make sure there's no more milk in there. Okay, wipe that up. I might make a robot like this. Can you see how that could be a robot? I could stick on some eyes of the robot. I could make a mouth. Would you like me to have a try? So I'm going to use my sticky tape. To stick this head onto the body. I'm going to use sticky tape on both sides to make sure it doesn't come off. But then I might actually use these as legs of the robot. Like that. Can you see how they could be robot legs? Can you see that? So next I'm going to sticky tape the bottom. See how I didn't have to buy anything to make all of this stuff and to be creative? I can just use what I can find around my house. And that's called recycling and reusing. We're not wasting the items. So there is the robot's body. I'm going to use these 2 lids as the robot's eyes. make sure you stick it on. You might need sticky tape along this way and from the top to the bottom as well. So you might need to go both sides if it falls off, okay? If you're using glue, you need to be patient and you need to wait for the glue to dry. Can you see the two eyes? Hello everyone. So, I don't have anything to make a mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my paper and I'm going to stick it, I'm going to cut it in half again. And I'm going to stick it down like this. And he's a happy robot. Can you see that? If I want to, or if you want to, you could color in some paper and make it a red mouth or any color that you like. So, I'm going to come around the front just so you can all see. I'm going to sticky tape that side. Then I'm going to sticky tape the other side. There you can see his mouth. I might try, I actually collected a couple other things, so I'm going to go and get them. Might use them as arms. You will be surprised at how many things you can find around your house. So I collected a roll of empty paper towel and some other cardboard around the house. So I'm going to use this as an arm. Remember how I said you might need lots of sticky tape sometimes for things to stay where you would like them to stay. And remember, if you're using glue, you'll need time for it to dry. Otherwise, things might keep falling off, won't they? Okay. And this arm, I'm going to go that way. Oops. Have to take our time and be patient when we're creating things. It's not really good to rush, because sometimes you might make mistakes and things might not come how you would like them to come. So we just got to take our time. There's my robot. Hello everyone. Let me lift it up so you can all see. Hello. You can see the back of him. See, this is the time that if I wanted to, I could stick some paper on his stomach and I could draw a picture. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of paper here and I'm going to write Mr. Robot on it. So I'm going to stick some paper. There you go. Now you can see that's his stomach, his tummy. So I'm going to now write down on it my favorite color, purple. I'm going to write Mr. M-R, Mr. Robot. Robots. It's a bit hard to write on. Oops, the way that he's sitting. Sometimes that happens with our sticky tape too. Sometimes it comes off. There we go. Mr. Robot. You could write your name on it. I could write by Adrienne. Do you like what I made? And that one didn't even take me that long, did it? It's lots of fun trying to create and make things. Some of your favorite things that you might find with what you might find at home. So you might like to try and make a train or a cartoon character or anything you like. You can try and research some ideas if you like. Anything that you can make at home, you can take a picture and you can show us, or you can bring it when you come back to Kinder. I hope you have lots of fun, and please share what you make with us so that we can see if you like the activities. Thank you, and bye everybody.